Howdy everybody, welcome to For the Love of Reading. I am Lady Walker and it is a pleasure to sup tea with you. Now many of you already know that For the Love of Reading is about me sharing with you books that I have read, books that I am still in the process of reading, and books that are on my list to read along with reading other media material. But y'all, I have decided to do a change up here. I heard from a guy who is doing something fantastic, and I said to myself, you need to get him on. And that's exactly what I did. So during this episode of For the Love of Reading, I have a guest with me, and no, we are not talking about books, but we are talking about something else that is of interest, and I hope that at some point in time you will be willing to help out in this particular event. Now my guest is preparing a fundraising event that is coming up August the 5th, and he is here to tell us about that. And this is to help get supplies, provide supplies for the school children for this coming year. So I want you to put your hands together and welcome to the show, Rod Wade.
Thank you.
Rod, what a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. on mine. It's just great to be here.
Well, thanks a trio. Thanks a trio. You are going to tell us about the events coming up and the fundraising that you do every year, how long you have been doing it, and all of that. But before we get to any of that very important information, tell us a little bit about who Rod Wade is. That's important information too, all right?
Right.
But tell us about who Rod Wade is.
Okay, my real name is Roderick Wade, but I say Rod because most people tend to pronounce it wrong. But I'm I guess you can say a little old country boy from Terry, Mississippi. Grew up in Terry and Crystal Spring, Mississippi areas. I'm the sixth child of Nelson and Lucille Wade. I work at Venture Technologies, which is a computer company out in Richmond, Mississippi. I do a little surveying part-time. Just love being in the spotlight sometimes.
Sometimes.
It helps, but what I'm here about is for a great cause. You know,
I think it is a great cause too.
Yes.
And I know there are other people who may be putting on, you know, events of such nature, but I think what you are doing, you can never have too many of these fundraising.
Right. Anything that we can do for our kids, I think is great. And we must remember that our most important investment in life is our children. You know, oftentimes we talk about those children are bad. Man, they know they're bad. These children, they don't respect us and all that. But I believe if you give the kids the tools that they need to learn, I think we will help in that situation. We will teach them how to respect our elders. We'll teach them how to respect the police officers. I mean, we just teach them a whole lot of things. And now with all this new technology that's coming abroad, we need education. This is something we really need for our kids. So if we can give a child a pencil, some paper, and just all the things they need to learn with, they won't have to worry about, they won't have that burden on them worrying about, well, I'm going to school, I don't have a pencil, I don't have anything to write with, I don't have anything to learn with. Well, we're going to help them with that. If we help one child, we're doing a great thing. And I just want everybody to know that, hey, come out. We have a great show lined up. I have lots of entertainment. I have lots of things for the kids, space jumps. We have wagon rides. We just have everything. And I think it's just, to me, I just can't wait. I can't wait to that day. Every year we try to do it bigger and better. And so this year is nothing different. We just need everybody to come out and give that support that we really need. We are in desperate need for all of the support in the community. The churches, all the organizations, we need you. We need the business leaders. We need somebody to come out and also just talk to our kids. Sometimes kids just need somebody to talk to.
Exactly.
And this is a great way to do that, to accomplish that goal, is to come out and give us all your support on this fine day. And this is on Sunday, August the 5th in Terry, Mississippi at Coopersdown Racetrack.
And the time, I know I got the flyer here. Okay, the gates open at 12:30 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, August the 5th, 2012. And of course, there is a very small fee, and I said not to make mention of the fee, but it's a small fee, okay?
It's a small
you can buy
fee.
a cup of coffee
Yes.
with that small fee that you are asking for admission, so to speak.
And this is to help.
Right, exactly. But this is to help the children, to help, be able to purchase those supplies for the children.
Supplies. Yes, yes. And it's oftentimes, it's just amazing how you have people come up to you and say, I just don't know how I'm going to do it. I have 3 kids. So I know, hey, it's hard, and those school supplies get really expensive.
Exactly, yes, it does. When you have more than one child,
yes,
even with one child, but when you have more than one child,
it's a blessing just to help somebody, because God didn't put us on here to just be here, just to be on earth. Say, well, I'm on earth. God put us here to help
other people, not just you and your family
and I don't get
and your friends, but other people too. You need to broaden your territory and helping other people.
Right, and I don't want to be in the spotlight about me doing this, whatever. It's about what God wants us to do. It's not just me. Like I said, oftentimes we talk about those kids over there. I mean, I don't know. But it's about all of us coming together, not waiting on the government, doing what we need to do to get those kids.
Which can become pretty easy to wait on the government to give their handout.
Right.
But you may be waiting for quite some time because there are many little red tapes that a person have to go through when it's dealing with the government.
Correct. I mean, I don't want to be those. If we teach our kids not to rely on the government for everything, we're teaching them how to be successful in life. Because if you teach them that would go a long way, And I just really want everybody to please come on out. I need your support. The kids need us. And if we don't come out and support our kids, who will?
Exactly. That's right. And even if you don't have any kids, sometimes we got people who don't have any children, or maybe their children are grown now, but their help is still needed to be able to help other children or to be able to help someone else's child or children.
Right. It doesn't matter if you have any kids or anything, because kids, period, are all of our kids. It's everybody. It takes a village to raise a child.
Exactly.
So we need everybody. We need, like I said, we need all these churches. Let's stop talking about it and be about it. We can talk all day long, but what are you going to do? I mean, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a professional athlete or anything, but I have this vision that God gave me, and I'm going to stick to that. I thought about giving up, but hey, God is behind me, so I'm going to stay on the battlefield as long as I know the Lord wants me there. I'm going to be just that. I'm going to be on the battlefield. And
that's interesting when you say you thought about giving up, because eventually we're going to be taking a break probably in about 15 seconds. Oh, no. Now, we are getting ready to take a break, and I want you to at least expatiate when we come back upon some of the challenges that you have been through when it comes to doing this fundraising, because you have done it for quite some time, and we will talk about that.
Okay.
All righty then. All right. We will be right back. Welcome back to For the Love of Reading. My guest tonight is Rod Wade, and he is here to talk about the fundraising event that is coming up August the 5th. Now, I said before we went on break that when we come back, I want you to talk about some of the challenges that you have been through in putting together this fundraising event, but then we are going to talk about some of the people who are participating in this fundraising event. But what are some of the challenges that you have faced thus far? Because anytime when a person is going forth doing something to be a blessing to other people, especially when it comes to involving them to support financially, it can be a little bit challenging. So what challenges have you faced along the way? Because you have been doing it for how many years?
This is my 5th year doing this.
Your 5th year.
5th year. And I always do it every Sunday, the first Sunday in August. I always have it right before they start back to school. But some of the challenges that I face is a lot of people tend to throw something on that day to try to pull the crowd away. But my thing is, I'm not going to stop fighting. If I have 5 people there and I'm helping one person,
right,
I did a great duty to the Lord. And the things that I want to say is, stop taking away from our kids. If we don't help our kids and don't give support, I mean, where are we going to get it from? That's what we need. I need more than anything. Don't worry about me. Don't look at me, because we need the support of our community. Not only our community, we need the support of everybody. I mean, I don't care if you come from California. We need that support. And I have a lot of challenges that I face with getting school supplies. You have so many people out there trying to do this, so each year it gets harder and harder every year. So that's why I try to charge a small fee to get in order to buy these school supplies year after year after year. Because regardless of how free you want to make something, it's not really free.
It's a cost involved.
It's a cost involved. So the challenges that I face is not having enough donors, not having, I guess, enough donation, enough participation from our communities and everything. You know, we have people talk about that they need help. You know, hey, we all need help. But if we come together on this one occasion, I think it would be a great help for everybody.
I think so too. And it's just saying that's out there that when you help someone else up the summit, or some people say the mountain, it would bring you just that much more closer to it as well.
Right.
But the thing is being able to help someone else. And somewhere in the Bible, and I love to use that particular phrase when it says that to help someone else when it is in the power of your hands to do so.
Right.
I like that.
Right. And that's a good saying. And like I said, you know, I look at President Obama with all the people giving him the negative, saying, well, you won't be the president, you can't do this. To me, it's no such word as can't.
Exactly.
You know, through God, all things are possible. And we can do that if we just come together and stop with all the negative thinking. Well, he's just trying to make money. He's just trying.
I know he's trying to put that money in his pocket. No, with what little is being charged, it's not going to be enough going in your pocket. This is to get the supplies for the children.
For the children, and our kids need. And trust me, our kids need these supplies. Sooner or later, it's going to be more than just pencil and paper. It's going to be laptops, desktops, things of that nature. I work for a computer company. Like I say, in Richmond, Mississippi, Venture Technologies. And I love it. I've been there going on 18 years.
Wow.
And one thing I can say is every year, or should I say every day, technology changes. So with that, we have to do something to educate our kids. We have to be a part of the problem. We have to get involved. And once we get involved, we can solve a lot of problems. We can solve, you think about it. If you help kids, you get them the tools necessary to get through life, trust me, it will pay off. You can cut down on crime.
I know.
You won't have all these people being disrespected. I mean, the respect of the law will be, tremendous. And it just goes a long way. And then you can look back and say, well, hey, I remember helping this child at Crossroads Mafia back to
just
school.
By donating to this fundraising event.
Right. Just by donating a simple $10. You spend $10 just going buying a drink, a candy bar, and you probably see something else you want. You blow $10 every day.
Exactly.
But just think about it. If you spend that $10 on a child.
And just once again, it goes back to just thinking, realizing that you are helping somebody. You are helping a child.
Helping somebody.
Now, we are going to look at some of the entertainment that will be going on at this event. Some names, some big names out there.
Some great names.
Yes,
great
it
names.
is. Well, first is Crossroads Mafia Horse Riding Club presents Back to School Horse Show. Get on the Bus 2012.
2012.
Okay. Now, let's see. One of the people that will be there, it will be hosted by Big Yayo. Big Yayo.
And I think if everybody heard of Big Yayo, he sings. Him and Dave Mack have a new song that they're coming out with. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to say it wrong, but I think it's called Booty Call. I think it's a nice song. But Big Yayo has been out there a long time. I think he was on 99 Jams. He does a lot of work with 99 Jams. He's just a great person. And I want to thank my great friend, not only my friend, but my classmate, Shandell Henderson, for helping me put this on. For helping me get Big Yayo and some of the entertainment that I'm going to have. And I have people like Larry Milton. Larry Milton he's the closest thing you're going to get to Charlie Wilson and Anthony Hamilton. He has a great song, and I think I talked to him just on yesterday, and he says he's going to bring it. So for $5.
Yeah, so you are really getting the bang, as they say, you are getting the bang for your bucks or something from that standpoint.
Bang for your buck. I mean, who wouldn't want to hear Larry Milton? Jackson, Mississippi owns Larry Milton, Dave Mack. And I also have a fine young man out of Utica, Mississippi called Little Black.
Little Black.
And he took a song by Rick Ross and he turned it around. And man, I think he sounds better than Rick Ross.
Really?
He is good. And we also have a little dance team out of Jackson, the Dancing Pearlettes and the Mini Pearls.
Wow.
And I think they're going to do a great job. So we have a lot of entertainment on tap. I don't have everything on there because I don't want to have the kids disappointed saying, well, I'm going to have this and I'm going to have that,
Right.
and somebody doesn't show up. Well, we have a lot of things on our agenda for that day. We also have the Jackson Firehouse that's supposed to try to step in and come in and give you a little education on how to prepare yourself if you had a fire or whatever. And it's just a lot of things that we're trying to do to help the kids, to give the kids, and not only the kids, we have something for everybody. So if you come on that day, we have something for everybody. Gift certificates, we have snowballs, like I said, wagon rides, the old school wagon rides where you have like the horse and the wagon.
Oh, that kind of wagon ride. Because I was thinking about the little red wagon, you know.
No, we're going to have the mules pulling up. My neighbor, he's volunteering his time to come down. He said, I'll ride the kids, pull the kids around on my wagon. And I think that's me, myself. I think I'm going to be a little kid that day.
Yes, I bet you that would be fun.
That's lots of, we teaching them how our parents came up, how they didn't have transportation and what they used to get around on. You know, back in the day, my parents and my father and them, they didn't really have cars until later on in life. They went to work, school, or worked the fields with mules, horses. And so I guess that's why I'm an all-around country boy. I really enjoy the horses and everything. And one thing people might say, well, why are you having a horse show in with the back-to-school thing?
And we want to talk about that because you are you are a member of a horse club.
But
before you go any further with what people ask you, why do you want, you know, to get into the school thing, we are going to take a break.
All right.
And we will come back and let you continue on with expatiating down that line. We'll be right back. We are back. My guest is Rod Wade, and he is here to tell us about the event, the fundraising event that is coming up August the 5th, 2012 in Terry, Mississippi. Now, I tell you what, we are going to continue to talk about some of the school supplies and everything that I will be giving, other things besides school supplies, other things besides the wagon ride, and then we are going to talk about the criteria of the parent that, you know, they would need in order to get school supplies. So I see right here, of course, free school supplies, and then you got free haircuts. Free haircuts by Select. I have barbers in different areas of the, I guess you can say, state. Not all over the state, but in the central Mississippi area. I have barbers out of Utica, James Simon. I also have a barbershop in Terry, Quinton. I also have I want to give big ups to Celebrity Hair Design on Mega Evers. They came together and they're going to supply me with 40 shampoo and style. Wow.
And that is a blessing.
It really is.
That
40.
is a blessing. 40. And I never had one shop to give me 40 shampoo and style since I've been doing this. And I just want to say thank you to everybody, to Miss Darby and Shantae and all of the names that I didn't call. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm begging for all these donations and everything.
Yeah, because in order for this to be a successful fundraising event, you need help.
I need
from
help
the people.
From the people. I need to hear from the people.
come out and give their donation.
Right. We the people.
Even if they can't come out, maybe they can send the donation or something.
Yes.
From that standpoint, and we are going to give that information later on how they can send that information and contact you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We will. And I also want everybody to know that this year, in order to get the school supplies, we will give out tickets. That way we won't have a problem. We can kind of have an idea of how many kids we need to have supplies for, hoping that we don't run out. I hope we run out of kids before we run out of supplies.
For real.
So, but that's why I really need everybody to come on out and bring their donations, to call me, get in contact with me, whatever you have to do. I mean, I come get it, I crawl, walk, or whatever.
that means, ooh, I really want your help, because I really want to support these children.
Yes, I really want to support our kids, and you'll be surprised on how many kids that you see smile because they have supplies to go to school.
So,
and, you know,
so when the people that comes out with children to get the supplies, school supplies, are they just in the Terry area, or are you talking about all around Terry and other areas? It doesn't just require you to be from Terry.
Right. It's people from Rankin County, Madison County, Hines County, Simpson County. You have people from Claiborne County, Capaya, everywhere, all the surrounding counties. Now, sometimes I think one year I had some people from Louisiana.
Wow.
So it's we don't discriminate. You can be red, blue, black, green, or yellow. It's for everybody. Our kids are our future. So if we don't take part now, we won't have a future. So we need everybody to come on out and support a great cause. This is such a great event. I'm so proud. I'm just so happy that God gave me this vision to take on this, because one thing about it, God gave us all something to do. And if we just like bees, you know, you have your queen and you have your worker bees. So I'm a worker bee, and I'm trying to do something that I know will be a 120% investment, and that's our kids.
And something you said early on, even if you are able to help one person,
right,
you have done what you were called to do, and knowing that that one person can help someone else.
Yes, ma'am.
And it just goes on and on.
And on and on. It's like a domino effect.
Each person can make a difference.
Yes, ma'am. It's like a domino effect. If you help that one person, hey, you might be helping the next president.
Exactly.
You might be helping the next governor. You never know. And then you can say, hey, I met that young man. I met that person. You know, it's to me, it just makes you feel good when you can help somebody else, because it goes a long way when you help somebody. A long way.
And not be so selfish.
No, sir.
And think, okay, well, so-and-so is having a fundraising, you know, for school. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You know, because maybe some of the people who weren't able to go to that fundraising event can come to this fundraising event.
Come down to Cooper Downs on Sunday, August the 5th. If you forget the date, always remember the first Sunday in August, August the 5th. That's at Cooper Downs, Terry, Mississippi. We have directions on No Fear Racing website. That's nofearracingms.com, and you can find directions on how to get to the horse track from there. And if you need me, you can contact me anytime. You can call me at 601-940-7839, or you can hit me up on Facebook, Rod Wade, or you can email me at rdwade@ventech.com. That's rdwade, W-A-D-E, at Ventech, VENTECH.com.
So there are various ways to get in touch with you to find out more about this event, fundraising event that is coming up. Get on the Bus 2012.
That's a great thing. Get on the bus. Get on the bus. Whatever you have to do to keep these kids in school. The more kids in school, the less kids we have in jail.
I know, which is a blessing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When you know that you have been a part of keeping a child in school.
Right.
Because it's vital.
It's vital.
To that child's future.
It's vital.
And just to know that a pencil, paper, book bag, or whatever make a difference.
Makes a difference. It puts a smile on a child. It gives a child the sense of stability that, hey, I can go to school and I don't have to worry about the things I need to learn with. And that's a great thing, to want to go to school. Not only to want to go to school, but to go to school and to learn.
I know. And to enjoy going, yes.
Enjoy going. And like I said, I work with a lot of schools now. And to see the things that they have now coming up. When I came up, I think I might have saw a computer when I was, 10th grade? But now you have computers, and these kids also have laptops now. Apple laptops in some of the schools in the state of Mississippi. So that is a blessing, you know.
It is.
That's just a blessing in itself, to have all these things, these resources you have to learn with. But we need to do our part, though, to make sure that our kids make that first step, and that is go to school with the supplies they need to learn. I think we can look back and say, hey, man, we did a great thing. And it's a great thing to want to help a child learn. That's a great thing.
I think it is too. Now, we only probably got 30 seconds, but I want to make mention once again before, well, I think we are going to have to take another break. That happens, okay, Rod? That happens. We don't get a chance to complete that sentence, so we have to come back and complete it on the next go round.
All right.
Okay, we'll be right back. Welcome back to For the Love of Reading. Yes, we have changed the format of the show for this particular episode because it's a good cause. So we have Rod Wade here, who has a fundraising event coming up August the 5th, and we only got less than a minute. Anything else you want the people to know? I know you are a member of a horse club, and there is another horse club that you would like to
Yes.
give thanks or recognize?
I am the president and CEO of a Crossroads Mafia horse riding club, which I started up. It's the area where I grew up, so I figured out, hey, why not use Crossroads Mafia as my name? So it's the area of Tank and Dry Grove Road. They call it Crossroads. Anyway, I want to send a big ups out to the Corporation Horse Riding Club also, because they are part of making a child wish come true. So I want to send a challenge out to all other horse clubs also. Come on in with your donations. Let's help make a difference. We can do this. We spend a lot of money. We blow a lot of money just going to the store with candy bars and all this. Let's help make a difference in a child's life. They need us.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Rod.
Thank you for
really
having me.
appreciate it. The pleasure is all mine. All right, you all go out and donate for a worthy cause. In the meantime, beloved, I would like to bid you to partake in reading. So take a little time out of your day and read a book. If you don't read a book, read a newspaper, read an article, read something that can be a blessing to you in so many ways. So know that the more you read, the more you know. The more you know, the smarter you grow. The smarter you grow, the stronger you will be, and the more powerful your voice will become when making the right choices and speaking your mind. Ta-ta.